All right, hey, what's going on? This is Dan Keller, your mortgage advisor at New American Funding, and I'm here today with a good pal of mine in the Seattle area, Scott Estes. What's up, Scott?
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, so Scott is a hard money lender with Rain City Capital, and I don't know if people still using the word hard money?
Yeah,
They
you'll
are.
hear private money, hard money, and bridge financing. They're all kind of the same thing.
There you go. Private money, bridge financing. Well, the big reason why I wanted to get you on, I really want to thank you for taking some time out of your day. I know you're busy. You're out in the field all day today, and you came back just to chat with me. But I called you up the other day, and I said, man, I just in the past week, I've had 3 real estate agents reach out to me asking who do I know in regards to private money or hard money because they're trying to get some transactions closed that they need closed quickly or non-traditionally. And so you're my guy. So I obviously I dropped them your information. But anytime in my business, I kind of have a 2Q rule in my business. When the same question, or if the same question gets brought up twice in a very short amount of time, I do a blog about it, or I call a guy like you and I interview you and I get this information out to the public. So real quickly, I'm just going to kind of break down what hard money or private money is. Basically, it's short-term money that's provided when traditional resources aren't available, like cash or banks like myself. Am I correct in saying that?
Correct. That's where bridge financing. It just bridges a gap, and it's a short-term gap, usually a couple of months to anywhere from a year, and even on the long side, 2 years.
Awesome. Okay, so in today's market, super competitive up here in Seattle, and you're seeing this a lot, obviously, and I'm starting to see more of it. But one of the ways that I can help my clients be more competitive, if we're in a situation where it's all cash, we got to compete with cash, the client has to have the house. We can call on a guy like you. How quickly can you get a property financed in a obviously in a perfect scenario where they qualify?
I typically close loans in about a week or two.
Yeah.
So from
Okay.
starting to meet you today, I could fund your loan by this coming Friday or next Friday.
Okay, perfect. So it's quick and it's short-term money. And short-term means your client really will only have that lien with you for a very short amount of time. So the reason why I wanted to bring you on in a particular case where I have a client that needs to buy a house or wants to buy a house, and the seller just won't accept a 30-day closing or a contingent offer, meaning they maybe have a house to sell, but they have 20% down. They can call you up, you can purchase the house for them, and then they can come to me after you fund the loan, and I can do a rate term refinance into a traditional mortgage, either once their house sells or right after if they qualify. Is that correct?
Correct. You can start that the very next day, and we incentivize speed. So, our traditional term is a 9-month loan,
Okay.
and if you end up paying it off within 45 days, we give you half of your money back to incentivize you. And that's where, as soon as we fund, you can then start the loan process. And I know you're amazing, so you can crank it out fast and help them hit that mark.
Yeah, yeah, we would have them fully, basically, essentially pre-underwritten or ready to send out disclosures and get it wrapped up right away. Probably what 15 to 20 days, I'm sure that is the max that it would take. So that's one situation. The other situation is with investors, where you see investors at auction and people wanting to buy houses that don't necessarily have $300,000 cash to purchase a home. They lean on you, you purchase the home, and then they do the same thing. They either fix it, flip it, pay it off, or if they're going to retain it, they come to a guy like me and we get them long-term financing. Is that kind of another option that you see?
Absolutely. I've got money at all of the auctions every week. I'm able to, again, work with your clients because if you're able to refinance them, I'm going on your word.
Yeah.
So, um, need your approval, and they need to work with you to make sure that that happens. Because if you say you've got an approval, then I can lend to them, and then we can make that really quick.
Okay, let's jump back for all the real estate agents listening to this call. What are some of the ways that you're helping real estate agents right now in today's super, super competitive market?
I'm closing deals that their banks are failing on, and typically they've given them less than a week or 2 weeks before, they've asked for an extension, they've gotten one or two of them, and come the third, or they're just not willing to go any further. So I'm typically able to jump in and save the day. Auctions are obviously where a lot of investors are at. Helping guys like you, loan officers and agents, just save the deal when traditional financing doesn't work. And we could talk for days about all the
Yeah.
scenarios, as could you, but I'm kind of like an ATM on tap for the right lenders that if they're able to put 20% down, I'll help them bridge that gap. And then through either your loan or selling of a house, we'll get taken care of. And I don't collect my fee up front. We actually get paid off at the payoff of the loan.
Okay.
So, again, we're more of
Wow.
a lending partner for you and your clients.
Okay. So here's the deal. If you're listening to this and you're a seller and you're maybe running into some situations where there really isn't, bridge loans kind of went away a long time ago. So this is another option of a hybrid option of a bridge loan. But if you're a seller and you're having a hard time in today's market with contingencies and having to sell your house before you buy another, Scott's a great resource. If you're a real estate agent listening to this, Scott's just a great resource to have in your phone. Have this guy on speed dial. When you need something, you call him up. And, I've called you sometimes. You haven't been able to help. Sometimes you have. So he's just a great resource to have. Hey, man, I wanted to keep this quick. I think we did that. Is there anything that we should part with that you want to that we hadn't talked about yet?
Yeah, I would say short but sweet is that I can also help keep money on the side for a rehab or a full construction project. So not only can I help you be a cash buyer, I can have 50,000, 75, 100,000 on the side so that that money's there to reimburse you for work that gets done, so
Nice.
that you're not using all your money as well. So
Nice.
that's something that a lot of banks don't do either. So that again separates us.
Nice. Kind of like a draw. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I really appreciate you, and again, I appreciate being a resource. And if I can help, I'd love to.
You got it. So Scott at raincitycapital.com. If you just go to raincitycapital.com, you can kind of learn a little bit more. I'm going to have your contact information around this video. And obviously, man, I really, really appreciate your time as always. And give Scott a call if you need him, okay? We'll see you later, bud.
Hey, buddy.